How was your day today? Okay. I can feel it from your face. All are very happy. So I'm going to give you a small presentation on body language. Okay. So what is body language? It is a non-verbal communication through which you can express your feelings, your intention, or your thought to certain physical behaviors. So he's smiling, he's happy. So that is a body language. So if someone is feeling very bored or feeling very sleepy, what they will do? After a bit of time they will show, right? Or if someone want to appreciate others' talk, like she got a very good clap. So that's the body language. So have you ever noticed how our old Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru appears in front of the public with a suit and a rose? Or our Indira Gandhi with a special hairstyle? Or Modi with a kurta? Or sometimes when he goes out, he will have a branded suit with sunglasses. So that shows, even our sir, he comes nowadays in a kurta and a pant. That shows his attitude. That is actually not the body language, that is the object language. So a combination of body language and object language combines to make it a non-verbal communication. Hope you are clear about that? Yeah. Okay, fine. So the different forms of body languages are the facial expression with eye contact, the gestures, the posture, and the spatial arrangement. Fine. So facial expression, as I told, if one is happy, he'll give or Anupama gives a broad smile when she takes a selfie, because for her that is suitable. When I think as a dancer you can know how you feel, how will you be a facial expression when you are angry. Can you just show that? Angry. Yes. Her muscle gets tight. And anxiety? Right. So you can see the color tone and how the muscle is changing for the different facial expressions. And eye contact is very, very important. Somebody will see like this and talk, something is hiding, is not sure about that. So once a poet has told, eyes are so transparent that one can see the soul through them, right? It is that powerful that we can give an energy from one person to another. But in certain regions, that is restricted. For example, even in our Kerala, if a man wants to talk to a woman, he cannot go straight and talk in his eyes. That she will feel a bit insulting. He will look at her mouth or somewhere there. But in Western regions, the most preferred way of talking is direct eye contact. They are more happy because they trust each other if one looks and talks through their eyes. So eyes are very powerful mode of communication. Now gestures, we all do. There are certain type of body movement which shows some meanings. Can I have you a small demo? Give a mutual handshake with each other. Do. Until I say pause, do it. You don't have? Don't give out the handshake until I say stop. Do it. Stop. Be like that. Be like that. Okay. So what I can see here is his palm is down. So can you see? His palm is down and his palm is up. So he is a bit of dominant type. And you should be cautious of him. And what I can see here is he is dominant over you. And you should be cautious. The same thing. And here you are dominant over her and you should be cautious. So this handshake itself is of 3 types. Sorry. I didn't see here. So that is, a handshake can be 3 types. Dominant, submissive, and equal. I haven't seen an equal. Can I, sir, ma'am or sir, anybody? It should be like this. That is? Yes. Both, neither of them should be down or up. They are equal. and that a lot of things have to be told, like from 1 to 10, how they are giving the, like somebody will press their knuckle and give. I don't want, like that. So these are the 3 different types of handshakes. And there are a lot of other gestures, like if somebody is feeling thirsty, how will you show? Like this. Somebody is feeling hungry, they will pat on there. Somebody crazy, and it goes endless. And the other is the posture. So you have seen how all of them have given the presentation. Some keeps hand like this. Some will rotate like this. Some are keeping, sir always keeps his hand like this. So that is the correct way. It means he is very open to share his views. Somebody will keep like this and talk. It means he don't want to give out everything he knows. He's suppressing something inside him. Little only he want to give. And this is not also the correct way of giving. And you should stand erect. Don't sag like this. Somebody, if there's a table over this, they'll go and do like this. So that sagging actually shows he was in a depressive mood in some of his old days, and he don't want to get out of that. Okay. So these are something regarding the postures, and there are a lot of it. And the next is the spatial arrangement. So how you sit or how you face the audience. So when I am standing and when you are sitting, I am more dominant. You all are listening to me, and I am more dominant. And yesterday sir has sat in 2 different ways to make in wrapper. Can you just sit like that? How he sat yesterday? So this is the best way for 2 people to be in a good wrapper. Naturally the wrapper will come when 2 friends are talking or like that. Now just you can tilt a bit in front of him. No, you don't. Only you. So in this way what happens is, he is directly looking into his eyes, which indirectly gives him a pressure, right? When he asks a question, he'll get a bit tensed. So this is usually what happens in offices under subordinates. Ma'am, you will know that. And you just tilt that way, that way. This is a very friendly manner, because neither of them are giving pressure not to each other. They can be very free. So these are certain, it's a very vast subject. I have just taken only a small portion of it. You can sit. Even in giving shake hands, can you just stand up? There will be a distance between a shake hand. Somebody will go too close and give shake hand. That seems that they are born and brought up from a rural area. It's said like that. In urban, they will keep some distance. Yes. So these are, these are certain things I have taken from such a vast area. So I think as it is time, I need to conclude on it.
Very good. Very good.